Got Anthony here. He's been doing some filming for us, some photography for us, all kinds. This guy's just awesome. We just found out he's a bass player too. You know, it's kind of.
Oh, you play a little bass
as well? Guitar, but you know.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's, and he's going to actually test right here live for you the entire KALARI Prime line because he does reviews. He does juice reviews. And extraordinary. It's very detailed. He's going to explain to you the notes, what a note is, the finish, just like a fine wine. Because KALARI Prime is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing about a lot of people don't realize about juice. They think it's a single flavor. It's more complex than that. Juice essentially is a collaboration of flavors mixed with liquid nicotine that overall will end up having a really nice, really fine taste at the end of it. And a lot of people don't understand that when you mix flavors, it's not going to taste the same. It's like cooking. It's like cooking a really well-cooked meal. Essentially, you can start off with one thing, when you add another thing, it's going to completely change the flavor. So it's really big when it comes to juice and making juice. Trying out different juices is because you see how all these things will start to complement each other. They'll start to really work and build with each other to really make a really well-rounded juice.
Well said. Well said. And what you're going to do is you're going to test. You're going to review the entire line. Now, which flavor are you going to start with here? Which one are you going to review first? Did you forget the most important part?
Yeah, I think I did actually.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. It's live radio. They'll understand. Please hold, folks. Please hold. Okay. Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't have far to travel.
Ooh, that was quick.
All right.
Can't be on radio without the vape.
Flash.
Alright, so I did the delirium already for you guys. If you want, I can do that one again, because, I mean, this juice is a really good flavor.
Go ahead, we'll block it out.
Alrighty. So let's just pretend I haven't done this one yet, and I'm going to fresh drip it up.
It's going on to the dripper.
And he's hitting it. Inhale.
Dun 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 dun.
Exhale. How was that?
So essentially what you end up getting is on the inhale, you get a lot of the really tropical, really fruity flavors. You taste a lot of the pineapple, but with a lot of pineapple flavors, a lot of people don't understand this. Pineapple's a very hard flavor to really get down. It's very difficult to get pineapple flavors down. It tends to stick on weights, it tends to stick on coals themselves, and it doesn't get off. With this juice, it doesn't necessarily do that, and not only that, the pineapple will complement the other flavors around it. You get all that you get a lot of different flavors in there, and it blends together really well for a really nice tropically type flavor. And I mean, if you really like topical drinks, if you like tropical flavors, you know, like myself, I'm a big fruit fan when it comes to flavors, you're going to really enjoy this juice. I mean, definitely worth giving it a try. And if you like pineapple, but you can't find one that doesn't get off your wick, I mean, I almost had to get a fist fight with my rookie a couple days ago over pineapple flavor. So I mean, if you can't find one that gets off your wick, this one will definitely leave you nice and ready to go.
Awesome. Wow. Damn, he's good.
I've tried the delirium also. I think it's delicious.
It is. It's a really well-rounded juice. All the flavors in it, you notice, complement each other so well. And it's really hard to do. I mean, to get more than 2 flavors in there that are meshed together in a perfect array, that's very difficult. That takes 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys sitting there. I mean, that's not a weekend thing. That's them sitting there comparing this juice for months. I mean, you're talking about full speed, you're talking about half speed. You're getting these people trying these juices at every stage of the process. And a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication goes into making a really good juice.
Awesome.
So the next one I'm going to try for you guys is the Prime.
Prime. That's a classy name.
Well, it's a brain chill. I just read the wrong one.
Brain chill.
All right.
This is the, actually, this one's one of my personal favorites.
I like it as well. It's subtle. Now we got the inhale and the exhale. Look at that cloud.
So on that inhale, you get a lot of that, you almost get like a minty flavor. It's a really nice minty flavor on the inhale. And then halfway towards the inhale, you start getting a lot of that melon, you start getting a lot of that caramel and honey on the exhale, which is really nice. I mean, overall, this is a very complex juice. I mean, this juice minimally took people a long time to make. Definitely, whoever made this juice, this was their baby. I mean, they babied this thing and started every process. It came out really well. Its layers are fantastic. Its layers are phenomenal. I mean, you were talking a little bit earlier about the inlay of the juices, and this one really has that inlay to where it goes nice and smooth through that mint into that honey. It goes from almost mint to sweet. It's really well rounded juice. It's a really great job. I mean, and especially with having like a caramel finish on a lot of these. Caramels are very, a lot of people understand caramels are very thick flavor. Caramel will overpower just about anything else in juice. That's why you don't see a lot of really good complex caramel flavors. In this one, the caramel is very light at the end. You can get the nose, and it just finishes the juice very well.
That's the one thing I love about Kalari is that layering of the flavors. So you're not even getting just one, you're getting a multitude of flavors in one inhale. What do you got next?
Okay, so this one I got for you guys is the RX Ecstasy.
RX? Like RX, like prescription?
Right.
Prescription ecstasy.
RX ecstasy.
You know, that reminds me of a thing I was reading out of California that some doctors are actually talking about prescribing that. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe this is, you know, a little bit of foreshadowing.
Alright, we got the inhale and the exhale.
So yeah, when you inhale, you get a lot of that pomegranate. The pomegranate comes in really big on the inhale, and then it almost goes to like blueberry, a little bit of blueberry caramel in the mid, and then it really finishes with that raspberry. I mean, if you like raspberry finishes, I did a review that I got posted yesterday on a juice that has it's mostly raspberry berry mix that was really good, and this one's right up there with it. I mean, with the raspberry flavor, it's not a candied raspberry. A lot of people felt a lot of the candied raspberries, the blue raspberry flavors, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they're really good, but when you get that natural raspberry flavor, that ripe raspberry flavor, that will topple that candy flavor every time when it comes to a juice like this one. It's multi-level because you have fruit in there. It will complement the fruit in there very well. I mean, it's really difficult to multi-layer a juice like that. This one also multi-layered. You can feel it going through its phases while you're inhaling it and when you're exhaling it. You can taste the different juices. I mean, it's close enough to where at the end it almost feels like, you know, almost like if you were to do a shot of tequila and you bite into that lime, that's the lime at the end. I mean, that's the finisher right there.
Nice. An awesome review.
Oh yeah.
These are great reviews.
You know your stuff. I'm learning today.
So the next one I got for you guys is the Far East Opiate.
Ooh, Far East opiates. Sounds exotic.
Yeah, the name just screams exotic.
I know. All these names.
They do.
I love it.
Really nice flavors.
Oh yeah. You got the inhale. And the exhale.
So on this one, you get a lot, right off the get-go, you're going to taste almost like a vanilla Irish cream. So it's almost like, you know, it's almost like having a sip of Baileys right off the get-go. It's really nice. And then you get a lot more of that vanilla. It starts going into a couple of fruits. And I mean, also another very well multi-layered, multi-dimensional juice that it's really hard to really get that perfectly down. Especially when you have like an Irish cream. I don't know if you guys have like Irish coffee. Irish cream is something that if you do it right, it'll treat you right. If you do it wrong, you'll regret it in the morning. So I mean, having an Irish cream as a starting point is a really bold move, and it finishes really great. It finishes out into a fruit flavor that, I mean, it's multiple fruit flavors that it finishes in, coming from the vanilla Irish cream flavor starting. So I mean, also another very good juice.
The Hawks win.
roller
The Hawks win.
The flavors, that's what I love about Kalari Prime. They're so blast. They're not the same each time you vape. It's something different.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing you find a lot. You find a lot is a lot of people trying to go for these complex flavors. The real big difference is whether these people can pull off the complexity and the multi-leveling, the layering of it. I mean, everything needs to mix well in order to have multiple layers. So you have to really know what you're doing when you're making these juices, especially when you're multi-layered. And finding a good multi-layered juice that really has its notes, its fade-ins, its fade-outs. I mean, on an inhale, having one flavor, and when you're mid-exhale, it changing flavor on you completely, that's just, it's remarkable. I mean, a year ago, it was really hard to find a multi-dimensional juice, and nowadays you see a lot of really good ones coming on the market, and it's got me really excited for what's going to come from this. What's really going to come from this market?
Steven,
That's one thing I'm really
turn that speaker down.
Is, the Kalari
There's a lot of
has
reverb.
a really good way of multi-layer things in a way that it's really appeasing to multiple people's palates. I mean, I know not just myself, but other people who also try this out.
So much better.
Really the complexity of it.
It's amazing.
That's what sets Kalari, I think, above any other juice, is that integrity in the layering that adds just like it's like 5-6 juices in one.
Yeah, it truly is. I mean, that's really nice thing to say nowadays. It's really hard to almost make multiple juices in the same juice. It's really hard to do. It's really complex. There's a huge process that goes behind it. I can tell you guys all how to do it, but it would take, it would take up a couple days. It's really hard to do, and when you do it right once, it's like if you're playing an instrument, if you do something right once, you're going to be able to do it right. And being able to change so much from the flavor. I mean, we've run through everything from starting with a mint, having different notes, especially like honeys, blueberries, caramels. Having a lot of the strong flavors all in one to where it fades out right. That's phenomenal. It's really hard to do. And not only that, it appeals to a very large audience. So reach out to any of the juice makers out there and say, if you do make juice, really try to make some juice that really wows your fan base, because when you wow a fan base, I mean, Kalari's got me wowed. I'll tell you guys that right now. It can be hard sometimes to wow your fan base. I know myself, I make a lot of different juices. I've got a whole cabinet just designed to hold over hundreds of mils of juices. I'm playing zombies, man. Don't bother me. This whole line is going right in that cabinet. I'm playing zombies. I'm tired.
Awesome. Props to Kalari.
Yeah,
definitely.
Big props to get something like that. I mean, a lot of work. I've spoken with the owners of Kalari. They put a lot of work into this. They're really proud of the product. They're excited to get it out there. And they're excited for it to come over to the Midwest and East Coast. I mean, it's out west right now.
Where are they based in? California?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
That's where a lot of the vaping movement's coming from, believe it or not. A lot of the vaping movement's coming from California, and it's really interesting seeing it come from out there, because one thing about California a lot of people don't realize is its culture is so diverse. I mean, all throughout America, the culture is very diverse, and in California, I mean, it's not only diverse in the people, it's really diverse in the food types. I mean, you could drive 20 miles and go to a place that you can't even read the name, a restaurant you don't even know, you can't even read the name of it. And I can guarantee you that you're going to taste some flavors in it that you've never tasted before, and it's going to be awesome. I mean, personally, that's how I got into I used to go to these restaurants, every time I was in an area, I'd pick a random place that, didn't have a huge wait line, just a small little place, a little hole in the wall, and that's brick and mortars is where vaping started, and where vaping's ultimately going to live, is because you're going to have these people really doing these amazing things because they're inspired.
I think vaping's changing the entire game of smoking cigarettes.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. What do you think of these reviews?
I think they're spot on, buddy. I think I've tried all 5 of the flavors, and I'm spot on with your reviews, so good job.
Thank you. I got one more left for you guys.
Let's have it. Oh, yeah.
And this one's the Lucid Dream.
One of the favorites here today.
What a name.
So I wanted to hold this one off to last because I heard a lot of good things about it, so I kind of wanted to work up